Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Art Whisper 88. Now this is a sequel to my tribute to Georges Braque, and this was the stencil that I had used. Now I'm using the flip side because I think I can make use of this again, but I will add some more elements here. I'm just going to, let's see, just going to add some more shapes to this. See if I can find my Sharpie. Make it a little more elaborate. Now, since this is Bristol card stock, I think it can hold the acrylic paint without falling apart. Okay, that's a good start. I'm going to use my razor blade. Now, ideally, I should be using an X-Acto knife, but I don't have one. And I wasn't about to run out and buy an X-Acto knife. They are expensive. So I'll just have to make do with my razor blade, which has always served me well. And I think by opening up more holes or triangles here, I'm creating a kind of like a mesh. And it transforms the character of this image. Now I'm not following the line of the Sharpie pen. I'm curving some of it just for variety, like so. So they're not all just triangles. Okay, I think that will do for a first layer. The nice thing about these cardstock is when I tape 4 of these together, they are exactly the shape for a 16 by 20 plate. So it's easy to lay this out on a gel plate. Okay, so that's the first layer. I'm going to, I think this is right side up, so I am going to just make a note here. There. Okay, that's a start. So I'm going to figure out the color scheme. Most likely the first layer will be a deeper color, maybe a navy blue or a Payne's gray. I'll figure out what I have, and I will be back in a few minutes, so don't go away. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to slide away the cutting board. And I'm going to peel off the protective acetate. Now before I start, I just want to show you a little trick here. When you have leftover globs of paint and you want to remove them, now this is packaging tape. I'm at the end of my roll, so I might as well use it. You just take your packaging tape, press it on the gel plate, and lift. There you go. No muss, no fuss. I'm sure many of you seasoned printmakers already know this, but I just want to show for the benefit of those who don't know about this yet. So here we go. Now I did change my mind about the color. I am going to stick to Mars Black because I like the contrast of black with different layers. I'm just going to use my brayer to flatten this out. Okay. No, it doesn't lay as flat as I want because it's a used stencil, so it has its limitations, but I'm making do. So here is my Mars Black. Just give it a good shake. Now instead of a brayer, I will use a brush. Nice thing about using a brush is it leaves brush marks, and I find the brush marks interesting. No, this doesn't have to be perfect because it's an abstraction. And I'm just improvising. Okay. I'm just going to gently lift this up. Okay, as you can see, there are a lot of blots, so I'm just going to do a little cleanup. It's a big blob here. Okay, I'm going to leave some of the streaks just for it adds some effects. Now what I want to do is add some lines. I think I made a mess here. Okay. All right, so now the next step is to air dry this somewhat, not completely, but dry enough so I can add a second layer. Okay, it's sort of dry. I'd say 90% dry. Now this is an interesting color. It's called Caput Mortuum Violet. And it's like a mauve or taupe color. I will apply some of it in some areas. Okay. This is Venetian Rose. Also some areas here. Now I am going to use just very gently create some streaks here. And then the rest, as a pickup vehicle, I'm going to use raw sienna. Now this raw sienna is fairly thick, so I have to be careful. So I'm just very carefully using the brayer to blend everything, so there are no thicker areas or thinner areas. I just want to even out the application of paint. While keeping a consistent direction. It's just left to right, not up and down, mostly left to right. Okay, now again I'm going to use my Iridescent watercolor paper, which is 22 by 30. And again, I am using the smooth side. And since I'm trying to pick up 2 layers at once, I'm going to leave this on for about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, it's been about 6 to 7 minutes. This is exciting. I think it's a good transfer. It's a very interesting textured background. Pretty pleased with the background. It's something that would be difficult to accomplish with a brush. It's only possible with the help of a brayer. Okay, it's almost 100% transfer. We'll check this out. I have to take care of that little speck there. I can fix that. Pretty pleased with the result. So I'm going to air dry this and do a recap. Okay, everybody, I did it again. I cannot leave well enough alone. I like the result of the print, but I find it a little dull or dark. So I'm going to liven it up with some iridescent white. But I'm going to mix some matte medium, and since it's translucent as it says here, the iridescent white is going to be semi-transparent. So it's going to show, hopefully it will show what is underneath. So I'm going to mix this Soho iridescent white. I'm using my brush, just to scoop a little bit. I'm giving it a very good mix. And hopefully this is enough paint. It's about 2 tablespoons, that's all. So I'm just going to distribute the paint like so. I'm trying to hit all the open areas. Now this is going to be a challenge to recover all the stencils because there's so many. Okay. All right. Let's see how that works out. I'm just going to roll this very slowly. I can already tell there's a lot of transparency in this paint, so hopefully it will stay that way. Okay. Now the fact that the paint is transparent helps in locating all the stencils. I just have to clean this up. Okay. Okay, here goes. Here is the piece. And I'm going to overlap So I'll leave this for about 5 minutes and I will be right back. Okay, that gave me a chance to wash my hands. Let's see how we made out here. This is really exciting. I think the final layer changes the character of this print, giving it a lot more depth. Looks very silvery. Okay. Check this out. See when I change the angle? Really iridescent. It's iridescent, but it's transparent at the same time. I really like this effect. It's like it's luminous. So I will air dry this and I will do a recap. Okay, everybody, here we are at the last leg of this journey, and this has dried beautifully. Here's a close-up. And you can see when I move the paper, the shine of the iridescent paint gives the print a really beautiful dimension. Now you can see the effectiveness of the matte medium in making the iridescent white more transparent. And you can see the brush strokes of the first layer of black. So there you have it, my experiment with iridescent white and matte medium. I think it does make a difference, and I wasn't quite sure how this was going to work, but I'm happy with the result. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing. I am happy to be approaching my goal of 19,000 subscribers thanks to you all. So thank you, and I hope to see you next time.